Welcome to Coding Knowledge. Here we discuss on work pressure and toxic work culture, and what makes employees to quit. And it's breaking news in all over world due to work pressure. Employees face life-end situations due to toxic work culture, and who is responsible and how to improve this situation. In part 1 we discuss, what is work pressure and how it creates, and is work pressure is created by someone or responsibility towards work brings it. What is toxic work culture and who is responsible? Is client or management level building it? What makes employees to quit and resign, and why employees face life-end situation, and they are threatened to leave organization? How to handle work pressure, and does it exist in every organization? What can minimize toxic work culture, and is there any temporary or permanent solution? Hi David, thanks for joining the discussion on work pressure and toxic work culture rising in every sector and organization.
Hi Linda, sure, and really feeling grateful to be part of this discussion.
What is work pressure and how it creates? Is work pressure is created by someone, or responsibility towards work brings it?
So, work pressure is nothing but workload on employee and how that employee takes that to complete. So, work pressure is term you will find all sector. So, any specific person can't create it. If any work is assigned, that can be managed by manager by split it among employees instead giving any specific person. Sometimes the employee take responsibility to complete with in deadline. Mostly in private sector the work pressure is too high as they need finish with in assigned time. The role of management, how to manage work and in systematic way.
What is toxic work culture? Who is responsible? Is client or management level building it?
A toxic work culture is a company environment dominated by practices, policies and management styles that perpetuate unhealthy habits and conflicts among team members. It can be harmful to employees, preventing them from being productive and growing professionally. Toxic work culture is created by some employees within organization by groupism and bossism. Mostly the old and existing employees who already have been working more than 10 to 15 years in same organization. Client only assign work and ask how far is completed. Some employees in organization responsible for toxic work culture.
What makes employees to quit and resign, and why employees face life-end situation, and why they are threatened to leave organization?
Only toxic work culture makes employees to resign and quit. That puts bad impact on their mental health. Due to toxic work culture, most of the employees faces life-end situation due to unnecessary workload by bad senior employees. Employees asked to leave if they raised concern on toxic work culture, and in some organization HR and management level are responsible for this.
How to handle work pressure? Does it exist in every organization?
To handle work pressure, employees should seek help from seniors and prioritize urgent tasks. Take gap in between work to refresh mind by doing yoga, playing game and listening songs, or take a nap. Yes, it exists in all sectors, not only private sectors.
What can minimize toxic work culture? Is there any temporary or permanent solution?
To minimize toxic work culture, HR people should work internally to encourage employees who suffers and connect each employees and discuss their feedback internally. Permanent solution to toxic work culture can be managed by HR people.
In part 2 we discuss, what are the bad impacts of toxic work culture? What employees' role on work pressure and toxic work culture? What employers' role on work pressure and toxic work culture? What is labor welfare permit? What government role in all sectors? What are the bad impacts of toxic work culture?
Due to toxic work culture, many employees resigned and left the organization. That not only put bad impact on organization productivity but also company reputation goes down. Toxic workplaces can affect both the employees and the company. Employees working in a toxic workplace might suffer from anxiety, depression and stress, and they are more likely to take more time off or leave the organization. Productivity also tends to be lower in toxic environments.
What employees' role on work pressure and toxic work culture?
Employees should discuss their problem with manager and HR if they face any health issue due to work pressure by any toxic senior people. Only discuss and talk can somehow fix those. Employees should protect your mental and physical health. Employees should not fight verbally with toxic people like colleagues and can be managed professionally by talk. Share your situation with respective HR or workforce management people.
What employers' role on work pressure and toxic work culture?
The employer conduct an employee survey. A well-crafted employee survey can help company leaders assess current workplace culture, employees' intention to stay with the company long-term. Look into employee concerns about bad working conditions. A toxic work environment can result from a lack of attention to employee concerns. Increase recognition and reward programs. Employees are more motivated to do outstanding work if they know the company will formally acknowledge and reward those efforts. Offer support for an overworked staff. One way to assist your overworked employees is to prioritize the tasks and projects they manage. Examine leadership's role in fixing a toxic work culture. A mindset that regards employees as the company's property rather than as contributors to the business.
What is labor welfare permit and how important for employer?
Labor welfare is measured to promote the efficiency of labor. The various welfare measures provided by the employer will have immediate impact on the health, physical and mental efficiency, alertness, morale, and overall efficiency of the workers and thereby contributing to the higher productivity. If any employer without the mandatory SHOP Act license, raising serious concerns about compliance with labor laws and the welfare of its employees.
What government role for manage work pressure in all sectors?
Government announced the employers are required to obtain a SHOP Act license to operate legally. This license is vital as it governs critical aspects related to employee rights, including working hours, wages, and safety measures. The government stated that if non-compliance with labor laws is determined to have contributed to an incident resulting in serious bodily injury, responsible individuals could face imprisonment with fine.
Thanks for watching Coding Knowledge and stay tuned for more.